we've had quite a journey so far in the whole Youth Collab National Innovation Challenge. And National Innovation Dialogue itself is a milestone of of the challenge, where our whole purpose is to celebrate and to amplify innovation for youth and innovation by youth. So you're going to be having a series of conversations, panel discussions, and a lot of exciting stuff happening around promoting entrepreneurship and innovation for youth. And again, with the specific focus on disability inclusion and innovation around it. So yeah, I think we have full packed 3 days because while we would start with the opening ceremony today, all of you are going to have your respective jury evaluation slots in the next coming days as well. So it's quite exciting to be a part of this. And again, I think it also holds a tremendous value because this would be a deciding factor for the boot camp. So yeah, I think with
Am I
this, I would
audible?
probably, sorry. All right.
Am I
So,
audible, ma'am?
yes, sir, you are.
अगर सब लोग आ गए तो क्या मैं सर को बुला लूंगी?
So we're starting with the welcome address. I think probably 15 more minutes, and आप फिर सर को बुला सकते हैं.
ठीक है.
Right. So, yeah, as I was saying that I think with this, I would probably like to start the day with a fresh note. And I think while we go forward with the opening ceremony, I also want to kind of give you the best wishes for your individual jury evaluation slots as well. And yeah, I think with this, I would like to invite Mr. Amit to deliver a welcome address.
Thank you, Chat. Good morning, all of you. On behalf of UNDP and ATF, extend a very warm welcome to all the cohort, jury members, and all of those who have joined. Definitely our sincere gratitude to Shri Rajesh Agrawal ji for taking our time and agreeing to motivate and the youth innovators. We are grateful to Sir's leadership, his support and vision as Secretary of the Department of Economic and Person with Disabilities, Ministry of Social Justice. He has been driving the whole kind of creating more of an accessible and inclusive society for all, but also kind of promoting the rights and well-being of individuals with disabilities. So sincere thanks for taking out time. For me personally, it's an absolute privilege and pleasure to join National Innovation Dialogue 2025 and get the chance to interact and learn from all of you. Because I always see this opportunity really to interact and meet with the kind of the get let's say inspired by the energy and innovations that you bring in the room, even if it's a virtual room. So I'm looking forward to kind of learning about and not only learning about but learning from your all 34 of you who have been kind of taken this whole driving the disability inclusive innovation. Most of us in this room are fully aware that this is part of the Youth Collab, co-created by UNDP and City Foundations, a regional initiative. And in India, we are proud to implement this since 2019 in partnership with Atal Innovation Mission. The Youth Collab, I think the beauty of this particular program compared to many of the innovation challenges, something that's here. We have been aiming and trying to put youth at the center of everything and kind of creating a combination of, let's say, youth innovations and alignment with the social innovations and the SDG focus. That's really makes it, and also making all efforts that how we can take the support to the areas and to the youth, those who are not normally get this chance, right? So basically taking the whole program to underserved region, to the tier 2, tier 3 kind of cities. Welcome, sir. So, and sincere gratitude to AIMS team, all those, Tatsa is here, but the colleagues those who have been before and those who are with us today for their proactive commitment, support and collaborations. That really makes Youth Collab such a successful and impactful program in India. Without AIM supports, we wouldn't have been able to do. Now, India, all of us know that it's the second largest youth populations and the so-called demographic dividend advantage that's we enjoy. And therefore, that's the point which I was saying earlier, that youth collabs focus on identifying, harnessing, and supporting the power of youth innovations. And that's something really what India needs to solve many of the social and societal challenges that we face as an economy. While on one side we are doing great, the growth is impressive, but still all of us know that there are a large section of the society or many of the so-called unaddressed challenges which requires your innovations, your energy, and your ideations to solve that. And that's we are also seeing from the government side, from all of us. The whole entrepreneurship and innovation ecosystem in India has, in the last 10, 15 years, has gone for a quantum overhaul and change, very visible in the number of startups that we have today. And out of that also, not only, let's say, just innovators from that perspective, but even if you look at the student-funded startup, just in 23, there was kind of a 40% surge in that data. So a big shout out to all of you, all 34, those who are here, really appreciate of dreaming big. As I said earlier, I'm looking forward to learn not about what you are doing, but learn from you, get inspired, and try to bring some of the innovations in the work that UNDP has been doing. Please also share your feedbacks about what did you like about this whole program, and because it is still a kind of journey in the progress at the end of the whole things, that's where as Youth Collab or any of the programs that UNDP has been doing on innovation promotions, how we can really do things differently or better where you found an area for improvement. This year's focus, because in Youth Collab, every year we pick a theme, right? And together with Atal Innovation Mission, we decide on a theme that's on which this year's call is going to be. And for 2024 cycle, after a lot of careful considerations and also keeping in view UNDP's renewed focus on trying to enhance our programming and engagement aimed at improving the well-being and creating solutions for the person with disabilities, we decided on this theme. So it is completely focused on empowerment of person with disabilities, either new solutions which are going to improve their lives or the ideas, business ideas, which is being from a person with disabilities. So it was more from a solutions as well as the business ideas from person with disabilities. The three themes, of course, inclusive assistive technology, edutech, and skilling solutions for person with disabilities, and but also the most importantly, the care solutions. And so it's great. I'm not getting into the data of what your solutions and what is the huge markets that India is still whose needs are yet to be fully served. While a lot is happening, I'll leave that to Prateek and Chahat and others to really get more in detail. But I just want to take this opportunity without taking too much of time is to thank all of you first, to thank all the jury members, all the mentors, and those who have kind of been part of this journey so far, but also those who would be joining us from here till June when we are looking for that 5 days of coming in person. And I'm looking forward to that opportunity to also interact with you. As Chahat said, I know that you have got your individual jury slots, so wish you all the best for your pitches and whatever that's your ideas really move from this set to the next set. But even if you are not, for me, it's always you are a winner. It doesn't matter whether you found to be kind of, let's say, the idea which moves to the next, but please continue to work on this. I think as together with Atal Innovation Mission, as we have done in the previous things, even if you are not moving into the next, please stay in touch. We would stay connected with you, trying to see that where are the other ecosystem support which could come from, because Atal Innovation Mission has a larger kind of mandates. And in the past, we have always been open and always provided that kind of a support, whether it is through a local Atal Incubation Center near you, Innovation Center, or anything. So please stay in touch, and thank you once again. Last but not the least, a big thank you to Chad, Prateek, and all the team members of Assistive Technology Foundations. Really, it has been like every year, as I said, this is the 7th edition. We have partnered with many organizations. This has been an amazing journey and really very good. this year, and we look forward to again partnering and building on this work. So thank you once again, sir, for taking out time and agreeing to motivate the youth innovators. We will definitely come back after the whole cohort to give you the detailed insight of what are the solutions and where the ministry could further provide the support. With that, I'll hand it over back to Chahat. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Amit. Thanks, Amit. I definitely echo your point, and it's truly amazing to see how UNDP and with your leadership and the team flag bearing this whole instrumental initiative. I think it's quite revolutionary in its impact. So thank you so much for that. And with this, I now wanted to hand it over to Mr. Pramit Dash, Program Director, Atal Innovation Mission, to deliver a welcome address.
Thank you, Chahat. Hope I'm audible. So first of all, a very good morning to everyone. I think it's a very good morning indeed with whatever has transpired since late last night. So I think we all can be proud of it and go forward. So here we come today. So it's not just about kicking off a program, but I guess Youth Collab is now like a movement which is completely driven by youth-led innovation, purpose-driven entrepreneurship, and the unwavering belief that young people, when given a platform, given support, can really become the change makers of today. Let's not think of tomorrow, but change makers of today, in fact. And I believe that Youth Collab is a brand in itself, and it was born from a simple yet powerful idea. When, as I said, when young people have that platform, the tools, the support, they will reimagine and build a better future. And I think over the course of the last 6-7 years, Youth Collab has delivered what it had promised or aspired to do. Now, all the 34 startups who have come here, I think in the next few days, you will embark, or on a couple of days, I guess, you'll embark on a journey that's not just about sharpening your pitch decks or polishing your business strategies or business models, though you'll certainly do that. But more important is about connecting with your purpose, understanding how your localized solution can have global appeal as well, really identifying who your customers are, how you can scale up your solution. So it actually opens up a lot of use cases, dimensions for you. And each one of you who have come here, actually, you bring a story with you, a story of your passion through which you have built something, a story of your struggles. You have been through a lot, been through this whole entrepreneurial journey, and you will continue forward. And every story matters. Entrepreneurship is not easy. By this time, you have already realized that. It might look glamorous from outside, but when you step into it, it's definitely not easy. It's long nights, uncertain outcomes, relentless efforts, and you need extraordinary courage. And you have come here thus far. It speaks volumes of it. I was going through the participant list. I see a couple of familiar faces that actually reinforces our conviction that the people who have been building something, they are at it, and they are there for the long haul, and they are to create that sustainable impact. So please continue doing that. Just before I wrap up, I think in the next couple of days, it's all about the energy and passion that you bring in when you present your solutions over and over again. I will say that in the next few sessions that you have, bring out your boldest questions, share your rawest truths, dream big, build smart, and believe that you can really make a difference to this world. So that will be all from my side. Chahat, back to you.
Thanks, Pramit, and thanks for supporting innovation and entrepreneurship in the country. I think that way AIM has truly supported the whole initiative in its best way possible. So thank you so much for your support and efforts. With this, I would like to now invite Prateek Madhav, CEO and co-founder, Assistec Foundation, to share a few words with us.
Thank you, Chahat. Good morning to all of you. First of all, thank you to UNDP, Amit. Your leadership has truly encouraged us to run this program the way we are running, and I know your team, Beth, and everybody has been very, very kind in supporting us in many ways. So thank you to UNDP. I was sitting with Pramit in Niti Aayog yesterday with Asta and Ashish, and we had several conversations about not just UNDP program, but also how the larger partnership with Niti Aayog can help support all the entrepreneurs. So thank you to AIM team. And with that, I'd like to welcome Shri Rajesh Agrawal ji. I was sitting in his office meeting him and Joint Secretary ma'am yesterday, and when I requested him to grace the occasion by his presence, and also I think you, Rajesh ji, you have been a leader who have not just transformed many initiatives in disability, but also has really embraced the technology-driven innovation. So I really congratulate you for the work which you and the contribution you made in this role. Um, I personally feel very energized every meeting I do with you. So in fact, yesterday when I was sitting with you and Manmeet ji, I think I got so many thoughts of what we can do together. And if with your permission, I will also like to share with everybody here that now Sir has approved to set up experience centers in national institution, and that's the partnership which we were discussing yesterday. So this is something where a lot of assistive technology solutions will get demonstrated in a physical center across national institution. ATA have set up one in Ahmedabad with help of Microsoft and Tech Mahindra Foundation. And we believe that Sensate Experience Centers to demonstrate the whole technology for inclusion for people with disabilities will go a long way in making these technologies available, creating that awareness, and also being the sandbox of innovation. So I'm really happy to share with you that we're embarking on this journey, and I must thank Rajesh ji again for your kind approval and your leadership and the partnership over here. Now, as we think about India, 40% of startup are done by youth. One in five startup, as the statistics say, is done by people who are 18 to 24, years old. And as we also think India is an innovation ecosystem, which is the third largest ecosystem in the world, we keep reading, we produce so many unicorns. I believe that while there are so many initiatives in the country to promote entrepreneurship, Youth Collab is very distinct because it is encouraging a lot of young innovators. While India has produced 110 unicorns, I'm really hoping, Amit, that in next 5 to 7 years, we will have a unicorn, which is assistive technology unicorn, and we'll take pride in having that unicorn coming out of this cohort. So with that note, that's really is my wish, and that really is my hope. We are here to help. I mean, like I said, this is not ending here. I mean, I know 3 years, the next 3 days are going to be exciting. Boot camp is going to be exciting as well. In fact, I'm very excited to sit with the ATF team while we are designing this boot camp for you. I myself want to be available all 5 days and probably sit in the corner to learn along with you guys. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of exciting sessions coming in during the boot camp. But I wish all of you good luck for next couple of days of jury evaluation. We also have a couple of great panel with a lot of leaders in the ecosystem speaking to you. At the end of the day, we are all learners, and I'm really hoping to see all of you, if not in all of you in boot camp, but around, because we build an ecosystem essentially to help all of you, right? So with that note, thank you very much, and good luck to all of you for jury evaluation. Chad, back to you.
Thanks, Prateek. Thanks so much. And yeah, I think it's so warm to hear everything about the way the country is moving and the way innovation is moving. So this is the right day to celebrate that and to echo that voice. With this, I wanted to move to the next segment of the National Innovation Dialogue, where we have a special keynote address by Shri Rajesh Agrawalji, who is the Secretary of the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. So, sir, I would request you to please deliver a keynote address.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Today the nation is in upbeat mood, and I must say that our assistive technology sector is also in an upbeat mood. Since at least 2 years, I am seeing this sector. And as everyone knows that we are now the most populous nation in the globe, and obviously we have most number of people with disabilities. The only way is how do we count disability? Obviously, our method is quite medical oriented compared to Western world, which goes by more functional disabilities. So census 2011 said 2.2% people with disabilities, but WHO says about 10 to 15%. So depending on how do you really define disability. Today I was counting photos or videos appearing on the video conference grid. So I could, in the morning, just 10 minutes back, I counted about 10 people and 4 were wearing specs. So in that sense, 40% of this today's participants, you are already using assistive technology. Again, WHO says that 1 billion people across the globe, they need assistive technology apart from 1.5 billion who need regular specs. So regular specs is very common. So sometimes it not counted as assistive technology. But that shows the market is very big, the global market as well as the Indian market. Yesterday with Prateek, we were talking of basically assistive technology for day-to-day living, for learning, and third is for livelihood, which makes you a better worker or which helps you in getting a job. So what kind of assistive technology you need if you are getting a job in some company or whatever. So that's where obviously your market is. You can think from this lens also. Then broadly in disabilities, we have the locomotor disabilities, we have the seeing or vision disabilities, we have the speech hearing impairments, and we have the cognitive impairments, roughly 1/4 of each, very roughly, very broadly. So that's again, that's a market segmentation. Then apart from obviously spectacles, regular spectacles, I am seeing a lot of innovations in diagnostics, in pharma, in therapeutics. Then those who are with engineering background, there's a lot of mechanical, you can play with a lot of gears and all, gears and motors, better wheelchairs, and so on. So you can play with real carpentry. We really need better cerebral palsy chairs, real good quality. You can play with leather work. Lakhs of people in this country who have, let us say, there is a differential between the length of 2 legs. You need real solid quality leather work. Lakhs of children in the country need better calipers. So prosthetics, the prosthetics can cost you Jaipur foot 5,000 rupees to 10 lakh rupees in the market, Indian market. Abroad, people even spend $500,000 on the highest quality prosthetics. So it's a very wide range with obviously a lot of technological innovations possible. We want better batteries. Wheelchairs, one of the limiting factors is the battery mileage, the battery charging cycle, the battery weight, and so on. So real innovations are needed there. We are actually, Alimco is working with 3-4 partners on this, but without much success, I must say. But hopefully in future we'll get successes on that sort. Then obviously a lot of regular hardware, a lot of sensors are needed at a lot of places. When we talk of seeing, obviously a lot of camera works. When we will talk on speaking, speakers, speaking and hearing, speakers, mics, miniaturization of that. So for example, just one small example here. There used to be a global app called Be My Eyes, EYES. So blind people could actually open up their videos and they could not see, but a manual person intermediary between come and he or she would translate the what was saying. It is just like वो संजय धृतराष्ट्र को महाभारत सुना रहे थे ना, तो उस type का. But now actually last month I saw the latest version, which hopefully is launching next month globally, of Meta Ray-Ban. And it's good for everyone. It's good for all of us, and it's good for blind people. I closed my eyes and said कि ये यार मेनू पढ़ के बताओ, ये सामने प्लेट में क्या क्या रखा है. It could tell me everything almost perfectly. So now Google G1 glasses are also, they're causing a splash. We have our own homegrown, at least 3 companies have launched this at price ranges between 8 to 20,000, and Meta Ribbon is hardly $300. So, and absolutely, obviously it's a Ray-Ban, so top-notch quality and miniature camera, miniature speaker in it, and miniature, obviously you can add a miniature mic, and you can add a projection system, which helps us, but that does not help blind. But the point is, so Be My Eyes is now replaced by Be My AI. So AI is replacing eyes. AI is replacing your whole hearing network, hearing biology can be bypassed by AI. And so AI in that sense can substitute us, complete us, do repair, enhancement, everything. So exoskeletons can help laborers, can help army men carry more weight than they otherwise can carry. But obviously, if someone has polio, the exoskeletons can help them also. If someone is an amputee, exoskeleton can help them also. So day-to-day technology with a little bit of common sense and innovation can be really transformative for the persons with any kind of disabilities, whichever way you define a disability. So I'm very happy that our young guys, young engineers, young doctors, young other innovators, they're evaluating that whether there is a career or there's a possible profitable product or service available in this sector. You can start with a social cause. You can start even with you can survive a few years on a lot of CSR is coming into this, that you do a good product or service, you can get CSR, and you can give that service free of cost or product. Ultimately, for survival, this has to be a viable economic product or service. And disability is something which strikes all sections of society, rich, poor, young, old. So there is a big market, even paid market for this. Yes, there is a huge social market, CSR driven market, but there's a huge paid market also for this. So when you go for this, when you design this, when you manufacture something, when you want to spend a few years or your whole life on this, so it has to be ultimately a viable product. So as Pratik hinted, we are open for business from government side. We are open for all kind of mentorships. So you are welcome. You are most welcome to come and set up shop in LMCO or in LMCO Kanpur factory is really good. And or we have national institutes. For example, in Dehradun, we have National Institute for Blindness. In Mumbai, we have AYJ for basically speech and hearing. For locomotor, we have IPH in Delhi or Cuttack or Kolkata, we have basically national institutes. For cognitive impairments, we have institutes in NIPED in Secunderabad and NIPMED in Chennai. So regardless of this, even if you are Bombay based, you want to work in intellectual disabilities, you are most welcome to come to AYJ campus. Also, we have been holding something called Purple Talks now. We had 6-7 sessions, and it's just like a government Shark Tank. So I tell them that we'll give you moral support, but no financial support. So, but that's helpful. We have almost 100 MOUs now signed, and at least 10 to 15 people have told me after signing of MOU and getting some mentorship from our people, we do help in validating their services. We have professionals and we have patients. So you can test out your products, go through multiple cycles. And if you're non-profit, people have told me it has helped them MOU with us, and validation has helped in getting CSR funding. Those who are for-profit companies, some of them have told me that it has helped in getting some kind of VC funding also. So we are most welcome to new ideas, help you in validating the product and services, and a bit of mentoring also. And Yeah, that's it from my side. So best wishes to everyone, and it's a good market to be in, but obviously, as is the case with startups in other sectors also, maybe 10% will survive after 5 years. So that's okay. That's the way it is. Thank you so much and best wishes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful message with all of us. And I think with a leader like you who has such a vivid background in technology and now in the disability inclusion space, it itself is a revolutionary testament that, you know, how innovative we are with our approaches in the whole ministry itself. So thank you so much for sharing that. And with this, I think I would like to take away the message of mainstreaming technology, not just for disability, but probably using it as a channel to cut through and kind of mainstream across everybody who is able-bodied as well. And that's where I think we would be able to see scale and like, you know, growth in the sector too. So thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful message, and we are really grateful for your support.
Thank you.
With
Thank you,
this,
everyone.
thank you, sir. With this, and now we will move to the next segment, which is having a panel discussion. But before that, I would like to probably give a 5-minute break for you all to just come back, and then we can probably start the session.
Hi, Chahat. I'm just checking if you can hear me. Can you please respond?
Yeah, hi, Aman. I can hear you.
Great. ठीक है. So we are starting in what, 5-10 minutes?
Yes, yes.
ठीक है. Okay.